Welcome back, everyone. We will now go to the brief Torma offering to the Dharma protectors, page 1. In the Buddha, Dharma, and Supreme Assembly, I take refuge until enlightenment is attained. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they never be separated from the happiness that is free from suffering. May they rest in equanimity that is free from attachment and aversion.
Ahola Piaranda Sambara Jidong Dorma Gigaro Karanka Parchena Dabge Doro Dorje Lobo Gassing Chuda Deba Zanga Daga Zandaba Gongwa Namanda Zambala Najanda Dabomona Mose Lama Zamar Regila Jayam Jidon Dorma Dayanje Gigaro Karanka Yadana Jabaranzo, Lala Zakara Jajanda, Soja Jazare, Bangada Jazanga, and Jajanda Domande, Gagara Jagaranga, Pajazola and Jado, Nazabada Soja, Yidanya Marana, Jabarayana, Daga, Dabanga Domande, Gagara Jagaranga, Yadanya Gadabanzo, Gadalon de Jabazo, Lejabono Java, Kayan Jadomande, Gigaro Jagaranga, Nazayana Beza, Jazaga Bonanga, Yanganda Jangoanzo, Dodo Sanjandaya, Jadoma Jaji. Gigaro Jagaranga, Radonga Zoshana, Pendazaza danger.
Ho, please consider me. Ho, please consider me. Ho, please consider me. Glorious Vajra Guardian, Great Black One Mahakala, and glorious Great Bhairava, Heruka Cakrasamvara by nature, you are one within Dharmata. In essence, you are the same within exalted wisdom. In character, you are equal in unhindered activity. Hero who defeats all unfavorable circumstances, you are the foremost lord of all appearance and existence. Gods and demons, fierce protector, who is the great leader of activity oppressors. Invincible sovereign of radiant splendor, you protect awareness-holding yogins as if they were your own children and assess the concentration of oath-bound practitioners. You are endowed with a radiance of peace, the splendor of increasing, the power of magnetizing activity, and are swift in activities that of liberating savage foes and hindrances. Your mighty skill to protect the teachings is superb. Powerful Lord Dorje Droksalchen, great war god of yogins, please think of me. Abiding on the sacred ground of Vajraheruka's enlightened body, speech, and mind, I, a yogin, engage in practice to attain unsurpassed enlightenment. Act so as to conquer obstacles to the path of supreme bliss and the dread of the four maras. Please cause me to encounter the samadhi escort that will guide me on the true path. Thus, until I attain enlightenment, help me so I will not traverse perverted paths with my body, speech, and mind. Please cause my mind to turn toward freedom and enlightenment. May all unfavorable circumstances in this world be vanquished. May perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and increase. May gods, demons, and men be overpowered, and at all times and in every circumstance, may enlightened activities be accomplished according to my supplications. As you are the glory and the guardian of all beings, please perform activities to grant supreme and common cities unobstructedly and effortlessly. May I vanquish all unfavorable circumstances, the enemies and hindrances with perverted views and the like, and may perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and prevail. Ma Hri. By the power of compassion and previous aspirations, Achi Chokya Droma, arise from the basic space of phenomena and look upon us from the expanse of exalted wisdom. Miraculously descend upon this activity mandala. Mother Achi, daughter of Nanam, powerful lady, Dharma Tara, wisdom Tara, Samaya Tara, magnetizing goddess, flesh-eating Karma Dakini, noble lady Tashi Seringma, Mio Lobsangma, Tekar Drosangma, Tingi Shalsangma, and Chopin Sangma, protectors of the lineage forefathers, protectors of frightening hermitages, protectors with Samaya, who pledge to protect the teachings of the Kagyu lineage. Your effulgent wisdom never fades, your compassion never withholds, your blessings are close, and your power is unobstructed. All of you bless us yogins and our retinue with your enlightened body. Bless us with your enlightened speech. Bless us with your enlightened mind. Bless us with your enlightened qualities. Bless us with your enlightened activities. Act so as to conquer adverse circumstances and the dread of the four Maras. Please cause me to encounter the Samadhi escort that will guide me on the true path. Thus, until I attain enlightenment, help me not to walk on perverted paths with body, speech, and mind, but cause my mind to turn toward freedom and enlightenment. May all unfavorable circumstances in this world be vanquished. May perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and increase. May gods, demons, and men be overpowered, and at all times and in every circumstance, may enlightened activities be accomplished according to my supplications. As you are the glory and the guardians of all beings, please perform activities to grant supreme and common cities unobstructedly and effortlessly. May I vanquish all unfavorable circumstances, the enemies and hindrances with perverted views and the like, and may perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and prevail. Jaya, Jaya, Siddhi, Siddhi, Jaya. We now go back to page 72 in the Cakrasamvara text.
Oh. Long me de ja den da ga ba la so de yang da za nga ngo long me bo ba ran da ya nga ran ye o wa hong zhe ga ma ran ten ga ye da de za ne da za jam so yu.
From the state of emptiness arise rum, yum, and cum. They burn, scatter, and wash away the defilements, faults, and defects of the feast offerings. Above wind, fire, and a hearth of skulls is a kapala containing the feast substances, which are the 5 meats and 5 nectars in essence. As the wind stirs and the fire blazes, the substances become the nature of the 5 sense pleasures. Above the skull, white, red, and blue Om Ah Hung appear and transform the substances into an ocean of radiant and immaculate nectar. Lama yadang kolo da bawang kado tam je jam solo de yo nga de so je je ba ba nam je nyam ja kong la nga de so. To the root and lineage gurus, the Yidam Cakrasamvara, Viras, Dakinis, and the ocean of oath-bound ones, we present this feast offering endowed with the 5 desirable qualities. Please mend breaches of us yogis and grant accomplishments. Page 75. Hung. From the all-encompassing universal field, the unfabricated, unelaborated expanse of great bliss, emanate Amitabha offering clouds. These substances, composed of the most perfect elements of samsara and nirvana, bring forth the joy and bliss of the desirables. By offering this feast of outer, inner, secret, suchness, and so forth, fulfill the sacred bond with Vajradhara, the Lord who pervades the Buddhas of the 3 times with his sons Talopa, Naropa, the 8 Mahasiddhas, the great accomplished monks and scholars. Fulfill the sacred bond with the supreme siddhas of Tibet, the land of snow, Marpa, Milarepa, Gampopa, Bliss-gone Pagmadrupa, Lord of sages, Ratnashri, glorious root and lineage gurus, and all the Kagyu gurus. Fulfill the sacred bond with Heruka Cakrasamvara, the embodiment of all Sagatas, Vajravarahi and the 4 classes of Dakinis, the deity of the 3 wheels, the 8 gatekeeping goddesses, and the yidams of the 4 classes of Tantra. Fulfill the sacred bond with the protector of the teachings, Mahakala and his retinue, Achichokya Drolma, the 5 Saring sisters and Dharma protectors. Please bestow common and supreme accomplishments. I and all sentient beings openly confess the accumulated faults of the 3 obscurations, and especially the careless breaches of the disciplines of the 3 vows, committed knowingly and unknowingly with ignorant and afflicted minds. By the power of thus fulfilling sacred bonds and offering confession, may I attain the warmth of the 2 stages, and may I reach the summit of the excellent path. May the perfection of the 5 kayas and immeasurable bodhicitta become the cause of ripening and liberating beings.
Om Benza Heraka Samaya Manabalaya Benza Heraka. Dakini.
We will now do the Dakini Sok song. It says, here's the Vajra song of the innate purity of pure mind's perception. Khenpo Tenzin is going to lead us.
Ready? Sen ye jie me dong ba chu ge ye lama dong ye ga me na wa ye da ne ya yo Rang zar jie yang xia wa ba wo dang gan zhu za su rang la ne bing zhu jie xue le nyu la mi se be de mo ye sin ze a ye de jian de za zang ge de xue de za gan ye dan la zuo de jin la ro sa me de wa jian bu nge zhe jie zhe Nyo mo ye ne da ba ye xie jie ngo ba nie da den zhen ba lo er jian zhe ba zuo zhu jin de xia wan du yun jian jiu bei zuo nie niu de zuo bei nge zhe jie xue wo Zambala Dorje Jam Taji Sambala Sojian Kolola Rove Rana Nanda Wamen Kachu Chendo Sonje Ngosanje Molanje
In English, mind's true nature, unborn and empty, is the Dharmakaya Lama. Empty yet appearing in unceasing play are the male and female Yidam deities. Dynamic expressions of this nature arise in all kinds of ways. These are but Dakas and Dakinis. I request the cities to recognize that the three roots have always abided right here within me. The blessed food for inner heat Tumo burns up all karma and afflictions without residue, while great bliss nectar from the hung syllable suffuses my channels and chakras. I request the cities of pure unconditioned great bliss, as the deities of my subtle channels and chakras exult in great bliss play. The poisons of mind have always been already pure by nature, for their essence is wisdom. Grasping at the duality of rejecting and remedying is just a temporary delusion. This sixth sense objects arise as ornaments offered as enjoyments. With this offering, I request the cities to swiftly perfect the two accumulations of merit and wisdom. We Vajra brothers and sisters, united by our singular karma and aspirations, exult in the Ganachakra feast of unconditioned, skillful means and wisdom. We make this aspiration to awaken the Buddhahood in one mandala, in the celestial pure land of Ogmin, and the innate pure land of my pure mind's perception.
Om Benzer Sado Sanaya Mada Balaya Benzer Sado Deno Titan Memba Zudagayo Memba Zabejayo Memba Anarando Memba Zava Zeda Memba Yanza Zava Kama Zadame Zana Jankara Ho Banga Zada Danga Namazan Mazamaya Zando Allah Gabalaya, Bezarado Dino, Kishandro member was the Gayo member was the Jayo member. Another no member was Sarvasenda member in the Sava Karma Sudan. Guru Hong Ha Banga Savala Dangada Benjamin Medraba Mazamaya Zado Oma Garamoga Sarva Dharmana Adabana Dada Oma Awan Pezo My Gair Moga Sava Dharmana Adabana Dada Oma Awan Pezo Oh my God, I'm going to have a banana. Oh my God, Sawa Kaka Kayaka. It's it, Balinda Baja Beso. Zambala.
We now go to the Rainfall of Benefit and Happiness text. Zambala, Summoning Good Fortune, page 63. And pure land of perfect happiness, even the name of sorrows unknown. Amitabha's grand long life, regard me kind-heartedly. Khenpo, the pure land of perfect compassion, even 5 poisons names don't exist. Chenrezig, hold me with love. Grant me the supreme city in lotus light, pure land of Vidyadhara's deathless life. Even misery's names are gone. Lotus born, grant your blessing. Sky-faring rainbow body in manifest joy, land of perfect bliss. Even the names for confused hate don't exist. Vajrasattva, grant blessing. Mirror-like wisdom city in glory endowed, land of perfect splendor. Even names for confused pride don't exist. Radna Sambhava, bestow equanimity, wisdom in day watch and pure land of great happiness. Even names for confused desire are gone. Amitabha, bless and grant discerning wisdom city in fulfilled activity, land of perfect Buddha deeds. There's no words for jealousy. Amoga city, bestow all accomplishing wisdom in the Agmin Dharma sphere. Endowed with 5 perfections, ignorance does not exist. Vairochana, grand Dharma, not to wisdom city, grant vital essences of the 5 great mothers and long life. Innate Uddiyana, Sogyal dwells with Dakinis, grant bliss, emptiness, mastery, fortune of profound mantra, gurus of phenomena, where all lineage yidams dwell. Grant awakening in one life, fortune of Mahamudra, in the sphere of self-display. Dwell ye realms of peace and wrath, grant supreme and common powers, city fulfilling all aims. In 24 sacred sites gather infinite guide answers, grant ripening liberating powers, fortune of secret mantra in Dharmakaya's expanse, dwell the lineage lords and kin. Acts increase, 2 stages mantra deity in all taming Tulku sphere. Dwell Mahakala and court, grant subjugating city, fortune of enlightened acts. Hri in Vaishravana's abode dwells the wealth god Zambala, who acts kindly for all beings. Master of life, merit, wealth, food, and fortune with your court. Don't waver from your heart pledge. Think of us compassionately. Bring here a long life fortune. Bring here fortune of cattle, fortune of swift horses, and wealth of wish granting livestock. The fortune of fertile sheep and of herd animals, fortune of goats and those best cattle, wealth of wish granting cows, bulls, mules to carry heavy loads. All this good fortune bring here, fortune of fine lovely silk, highly priced gold and silver, fertile soil and the 6 grains, precious gems and ornaments, food and drink of every kind. Bring them here as good fortune, promise fortune from above. Gods go spirits, wealth midway, Nagas wishing gem below. 3 worlds, gods and humans, wealth. Bring them here as good fortune. Look, Bagbo's body fortune, Zambaling's holy Dharma, Balin shows fortunate wealth, Brahmin Yen's longevity, beings life, strength, and merit. Avalans grant their fortune, Indian kings religious might, Chinese kings all reaching force, Persian kings fortune and wealth, the army of King Gesar, the courage of Ukarhor, has good fortune bring them here, fortune of the endless sky, fortune of the stable grounds, perfect wealth, food and clothing, radiant splendor, riches, strength, armor, weapons, miracle powers, monks who uphold the scripture, fortune of brave and strong boys, beautiful and virtuous girls, your offspring, please all of these, bring them here as good fortune, like sun and moon's eastern rise, eastern long life fortune come, like the swirling southern clouds, southern long life fortune come, like enshrouding mist, western long life fortune please come here, like a river flows northern, long life fortune please come here, like rain falling from above, upper long life fortune come, like 6 grains ripening below, lower long life fortune come, fortune of melodious praise, come like turquoise dragons roar, fortune of heart students sign, come like dazzling star garlands, Hri stern Vajra Dakini, bring life's fortune pacify, disease, demons, hindrances, southern jewel Dakini, bring resources, food and wealth, expand life, merit, riches, western lotus Dakini, summon power to tame all things, samsara and nirvana, northern action Dakini, bring the 4 enlightened acts, annihilate, hinders evil, wealth gods with your retinue, bring here all world's fortune, bring auspicious objects here, Bring fortunate objects here, always remain at this place, and make these fortunes steadfast. Potentize life substances, and at this place protect wealth. Please remain firm, unchanging. Grant eternal life, city. Grant endless treasure, city. Grant wealth and merit, city. Grant to cities, let them be accomplished spontaneously. Sarva city, ala la ho. Om Ahong, three Kayas, Lama, deities of longevity, Dakinis of Uddiyana, and assembly of wealth gods, please bestow the four empowerments upon me and other fortunate disciples. Being bestowed with the supreme form empowerment upon my body, may I attain the indestructible Vajra body. Being bestowed with the supreme speech empowerment upon my speech, may I attain the power of Brahma's 60 melodies. Being bestowed with the supreme mind empowerment upon my mind, may I attain the power over the unborn simplicity. May I obtain the essence Kaya empowerment, the ultimate empowerment that is the spontaneous presence of the three Kayas. May I obtain the empowerment of the Guru's three Kayas, which causes the three poisons to manifest as the three Kayas. May I obtain the empowerment of the long life deities of the five families, which causes the five poisons to manifest as the five aspects of primordial wisdom. May I obtain the empowerment of the Dakinis of Uddiyana, by which the body of deathless primordial wisdom is attained. May I obtain the empowerment of white Zambala Yabyum, which effortlessly and spontaneously accomplishes ordinary and sublime cities. May I obtain the empowerment of wealth gods and treasure lords, which perfects the abundance of food, wealth, and riches. May I obtain the empowerment of Maha Mudra, which liberates from samsara's pain. May I obtain the empowerment of self-knowing Dharmakaya, which is the primordial purity of the delusional perceptions of unawareness. May I obtain the empowerment of the great completion, which is the primordial purity of all phenomena of samsara and nirvana. May I obtain the empowerment of the great middle way, which naturally liberates the four extremes of eternalism and nihilism. May I obtain the empowerment of the perfection of wisdom, which is inexpressible, being beyond words and thoughts. May I obtain the empowerment of total openness, free from fixation, which naturally liberates dualistic propensities. May I obtain the empowerment of immortal life, which is the unchanging expanse of awareness. May I obtain the empowerment of awakening in one lifetime, which is the endless accumulation of merit. Hong Hri, the Guru who is the three Kayas, deities of longevity, Dakinis of Uddiyana, and assembly of wealth gods, my own body, speech, and mind. This life, all solid and substantial matter, all these dissolve like clouds dissolving in the sky, or water pouring into water, without reference point, into the all-pervasive open space of Ah. Within a state of non-distraction, rest at ease. In the unborn basic space of phenomena, let go of everything. In a state of simplicity, remain free and open. Seal with steadfastness. Samaya, seal, seal, seal. 3. By the virtue of timelessness beyond the 3 times, may all beings be relieved from suffering and poverty, hunger and thirst, and may all wishes and enjoyments be fulfilled. At last, may they swiftly attain the most excellent state of the Master Padmasambhava and Amitabha in the Buddha field great bliss, and reach the ground of no return. Page 23 and 24 of Dharmapala.
Benza Sado Samaya, Manabalaya, Benza Sado Denova, Denando Mem, Sedegaya Membava, Zebedaya Membava, Anarado Membava, Sawa Sedan, Barayan Sawa, Karma Sadan, Zalaya Angoro, Manga, Sawa, Samaya no Dana Dada Nejada Kova Sida Yone Mezada Wazo Chona Legba Dada Mazanda Dada Menzaya Zo Jonden Deja Jinga Draban Zimba Ganza Pegin Jungwa Yagib Chichong Suma Namja Tashi Umbenza Regasado Sayam Bola Meza Regasado.
Page 80. The mundane beings return to their own abode. The wisdom beings dissolve into myself.
In la Tangela Pe Ham Janga Nam Jan Sembarjo.
I appear as the transcendent conqueror. At my heart are white Om Ha. At my head yellow Namahi. At my crown red Swaha Hu. At both shoulders black Bao Sat He. At both eyes crimson Hum Hum Ho. And at all the limbs green Pet Hum.
Oh, Zambala, Zambala, Home, Dana, Dana, Home, Woman, Dana, Bayan, Dana, Bayan, Home, Beoin, Wabanga, Bearans, Home, Yella, Dunda, Sungjo, Jamaga, Lamjore, Jabdan, Gorjella. So Bayan Saya Ngavanda Jodong Toba Daisho Ching Dorje Zumo Gada the Ching Holo Wamo Drake Yage Join Janza Zonaj Jodong Toba Daisho.
Supreme Deity, illusory dance of union endowed with 7 aspects, Lord, who pervades the 100 Buddha families and your retinue, through the force of your inconceivable, perfect, abundant qualities, please bestow the auspiciousness to attain common and supreme accomplishments. Dharmadhatu, Vajra Queen, foremost Dakini and 4 Dakinis, powerful goddesses who rule the wheel of great bliss, and ocean-like assemblies of protectors who guard the 24 holy sites. Please grant the auspiciousness to attain common and supreme accomplishments.
Dadan Kanyan Dorma Bai Darbo Jumdin in
By this virtue and by the power of whatever virtue is amassed in the 3 times in samsara and nirvana, may I and all beings, without exception, limitless as the sky, accomplish the victorious King of delight.
Mada jula zalong tele na seja nyam ya ne ja nyam lai be drip dra sami ni da dang ne ja san da cho ga nga da do ba re yo kar de ga wa zun de wen ja ra ba san da ni la do ba ra ma ja ra na che ba sa na do ba dam ba zo ko lo nga ya ba wo da ga zo Dog dan jan ze ro mo da la zo na da che be ren jan dun sa de kar jo da be ge jun de he ga ye yang dong yo yan da ra sa wa nga je nya lan jo zhen be nyam sa lan de de nye da pa ya gun sa yin la dun de ba san jo dorje guan jo de ba de jo By this
Page 86. Exalted Supreme Deity, victorious Cakrasamvara, if I practice you with one-pointed devotion, let your compassion neither wane nor be indifferent, but swiftly reveal your delightful sublime face. Through practicing the key points of settling in a state of controlling and binding the channels, winds, and drops of my impure, illusory body, may it become free from obscurations, undefiled and clear, and may I attain supreme accomplishment in this very life. If, due to lack of fortune and diligence, I am not freed in this life, then at the time of death may the assembly of biras and dakinis of the 5 wheels, such as skull pieces and the rest, receive me with parasols, victory banners, a symphony of music, and various offering clouds, and then lead me to the pure field of Kachara. There may I behold the face of the victorious Heruka. In that field may I practice diligently the supreme swift path of secret mantra, and thereby cleanse the 2 obscurations and all karmic traces. May I accomplish the unified state of the supreme Vajra body endowed with 7 aspects. Although I may attain the Dharmakaya for my own sake in this way, out of immeasurable compassion for all mother beings, may my 2 form emanations show them the teachings of the Supreme Vehicle, and thus may I swiftly establish them in the state of the Vajra holder. By this virtue, may I swiftly accomplish the divine assembly of Cakrasamvara deities and establish all beings without exception in that state.
Okay, now
we now go to King of Aspiration prayer in the blue prayer book on page 52. Homage to the ever-youthful Manjushri. With purity of body, speech, and mind, I bow to all the heroic Buddhas of the past, present, and future, without exception in every world in the 10 directions. By the power of this aspiration of Amitabha, I bow with as many bodies as there are atoms in the world to all those victorious Buddhas manifest in my mind, and I pay homage to all of them. I conceive the entire realm of truth to be completely filled with enlightened ones. On each atom I imagine there to be as many Buddhas as atoms in the world, each Buddha surrounded by many bodhisattvas. I honor all these blissful lords, praising their perfections with all the sounds of various melodies, an ocean of endless praise. I offer to those heroic Buddhas the finest flowers, garlands, music and ointments, excellent canopies, choice lamps, and the best incense. I offer as well to those victorious ones the finest array of all excellent things, the finest robes and fragrances, and heaps of sweet-smelling powders as high as Mount Meru. By the power of my faith in the deeds of Amitabha, I prostrate and present vast and unequaled offerings to each of the victorious Buddhas. I confess every type of wrong that I have done in thought, word, or deed while influenced by desire, anger, and ignorance. I rejoice in the meritorious deeds of all the Buddhas, as well as those performed by the Bodhisattvas, Pratyeka Buddhas, Arhats, those who are in the path of training, those who need no more training, and by all sentient beings in the 10 directions. I entreat the enlightened protectors who have attained the detachment of Buddhahood and illuminate the worlds of the 10 directions to turn the peerless wheel of Dharma. With folded hands, I beseech those who intend to manifest the final nirvana to remain for as many aeons as there are atoms in all the worlds, for the benefit and happiness of all living beings. May whatever small amount of virtue I may have gained from prostrating, offering, confessing, rejoicing, and beseeching be dedicated to attainment of perfect enlightenment. May I worship the Buddhas of the past and those now present in the worlds of the 10 directions. May those to come quickly fulfill their aspiration and reach Buddhahood by traversing the stages of enlightenment swiftly. May all the worlds of the 10 directions become extensively and completely pure. May it be filled with bodhisattvas and victorious Buddhas who proceed to the royal tree of enlightenment. May all living beings in the 10 directions always be happy and free of sickness. May they be endowed with favorable circumstances for achieving dharmic goals, and may their wishes be accomplished. May I remember my lives in all states of existence while in the training for enlightenment. In all my successive births and deaths, may I always embrace religious life. May I follow all the victorious Buddhas and perfect all the deeds of Amitabha. Pure in the morality without defect, may my conduct always be flawless. May I teach the Dharma in every tongue, in whatever sounds are understood by living beings, in the languages of the gods, nagas, demons, spirits, and human beings. May I steadfastly apply myself to the 6 perfections. May I never disregard my intention to attain enlightenment, and completely remove whatever faults may obscure my path. May I be free from karma, emotional afflictions, and the influence of demons, like the lotus unsoiled by the mire, or like the sun and moon in a clear sky. So may I proceed unhindered. Throughout all the lands, in all the directions, may I receive the sufferings of the lower realms. May I be able to bring happiness to and provide benefit for all living beings. Fully accomplishing the activities of enlightenment, may I work in harmony with the needs of all beings. May I practice and demonstrate the deeds of Amitabha throughout all future aeons. May I always associate with those whose activities are similar to mine. May we act alike in thought, word, and deed, and may our aspirations be as one. May I always associate with spiritual friends who wish to help me and teach the deeds of Amitabha. May I never cause them pain or disappointment. May I always personally behold the victorious Buddhas, those guardians surrounded by bodhisattvas. Without tiring in all future aeons, may I always present them magnificent offerings. May I always uphold the Buddha's holy Dharma and illuminate the deeds of enlightenment. May I train in the practice of Amitabha in all future aeons. Through rebirth in all the states of existence, may I gather an endless store of merit and wisdom. May I become an inexhaustible treasure of all virtues and method, wisdom, concentration, and liberation. May I always behold as many pure lands as there are atoms present in each world, with inconceivable Buddhas sitting in the midst of their bodhisattvas and performing the activities of enlightenment. In this way, may I be able to see everywhere, even on every mote of dust, countless Buddhas of the past, present, and future, limitless pure lands, and endless aeons. May I always heed the pure speech of the victorious Buddhas, which holds within each word the totality of the perfect Dharma, and an ocean of languages precisely suited to the needs of each being. May I possess the perfect intelligence to heed the endless melody of speech when the victorious Buddhas of the past, present, and future turn the wheels of Dharma. May I accomplish the Bodhisattva's practice of entering the past, present, and future in a fraction of a second. May I know in a single instant all that is encompassed in the duration of the 3 times. May I behold all the heroic Buddhas of the past, present, and future in a single instant. May I always perform their activities through the power of liberation from illusion. May I perceive upon a single atom the perfect design of the pure realms of the past, present, and future. Thus may I enter into the realms of the victorious Buddhas in all directions. When the illuminators of the worlds of the future realize the stages of Buddhahood, turn the wheel, and enter the profound peace of nirvana, may I always be in their presence. May I accomplish the perfect powers of enlightenment, the power of miraculous swiftness, the power of perfection of every spiritual path, the power of all virtuous qualities, the power of all pervasive loving kindness, the power of merit of every virtue, the power of all transcendent wisdom, and the powers of perfect knowledge, method, and meditation. May the forces of karma be utterly purified, the power of passions utterly subdued, the power of demons utterly destroyed, and the power of deeds of Amitabha perfected. May I tirelessly perform the enlightened activities for an ocean of aeons, purifying an ocean of lands, liberating an ocean of beings, realizing an ocean of dharma, attaining an ocean of wisdom, perfecting an ocean of practice, accomplishing an ocean of aspirations, ceaselessly serving an ocean of Buddhas. May I completely fulfill all perfect aspirations to the enlightened activities of the victorious Buddhas of the three times by attaining enlightenment according to the deeds of Amitabha. The eldest son of the victorious Buddha is called Amitabha. I dedicate all these virtuous actions that my deeds may be like his. May my body, speech, mind, deeds, and environment always be pure. May I become equal to Amitabha in these excellent aspirations. May there be no limit to my activities. May there be no limit to my virtues. Through limitless perseverance, may I accomplish all miraculous deeds. The limit of living beings is like the limit of open space. May the limit of my aspirations be equal to the limit of their activities and passions. Whoever offers to the victorious Buddhas all the perfect joys of gods and men, and the infinite realms of the 10 directions adorned with jewels, for as many aeons as there are atoms in those realms, shall gain great merit. But whoever hears this greatest dedication prayer and is inspired by faith to intensely desire supreme enlightenment shall gain even higher and holier merit. Whoever recites the aspiration of Amitabha will never again endure hellish rebirth, will abandon all evil friends, and will soon behold Amitabha, the Buddha of boundless light. They will gain all benefits, live in happiness, attain precious human rebirth, and soon become like Amitabha himself. Even those who in ignorance committed the 5 unredeemable sins will soon be completely purified by reciting this aspiration of Amitabha. They will achieve perfect wisdom, a radiance of countenance, beautiful form, auspicious physical marks, and a noble birth. Profane and devilish beings will not trouble them, and they will be honored in the 3 realms. They will quickly reach the tree of enlightenment and reside there to benefit all beings. As enlightened Buddhas, they will turn the wheel of Dharma, taming the demonic hosts. Whoever preserves, teaches, or recites this aspiration of Amitabha shall ultimately attain perfect Buddhahood. May none despair of complete enlightenment. In whatever way valiant Manjushri and Amitabha know how to transfer merit, so do I dedicate all of my own virtues, that I may train to be like them. Since dedication is praised as supreme by the victorious Buddhas of the 3 times, I dedicate all these roots of virtue to accomplishing the deeds of Amitabha. At the moment of my death, may all my obscurations be removed, that I may behold Amitabha, the Buddha of boundless light, and go to Sukhavati, the pure land of perfect bliss. In that blissful land, may I completely fulfill all these aspirations and benefit all beings as long as the universe remains. Joyful there in that blessed assembly of the Buddhas, may I be reborn like the holy ones from an exquisite lotus, and may the Buddha Amitabha himself foretell my own enlightenment. May I thereafter emanate endlessly through the power of perfect wisdom to accomplish countless benefits for living beings in all the 10 directions. Through whatever small virtues I have gathered by reciting the aspiration of Amitabha, may all the virtuous aspirations of living beings be accomplished in a single moment. Through the boundless merit gained by dedicating the aspirations of Amitabha, may the countless beings drowning in the torment of suffering reach the stage of Amitabha. May this greatest of dedication prayers benefit countless beings. May reciting this ornament of Amitabha release all beings from the suffering of the lower realms.
Long life praying in Tibet.
Long
Yellow
life
book.
prayer in the yellow book on page 22. Page 28.
Short praying Amitabha.
Short prayer.
English.
In English, Emaho. In the center is the wondrous Buddha of boundless light. To his right is Chenrezig, the Lord of great compassion, and to his left is Vajrapani, the Bodhisattva of great might. They are surrounded by an inconceivable assembly of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Immeasurable peace and happiness is the pure land of great bliss. When I and all beings pass from this life, may we be born in that land unhindered by another samsaric birth, and may we then behold the face of Amitabha, boundless light. May all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions bless this aspiration, that it may be accomplished without hindrance. Teyata Panchandriya Awa Bodhanaya Sumuha.
Okay, finished. Yeah, thank you.
Hello, everyone. I wanted to make some closing remarks to our wonderful summer teaching program. We're so happy all of you could join us from around the world. And I would like to thank Drupon Rinchen Dorje Rinpoche for bestowing the Cakrasamvara empowerment and commentary and the Lung transmission 2 times, and the question and answers, and all of your practice for our week. And we've missed having you here physically in the temple, but we very much feel your blessings. And thank you for your mastery of this profound practice, and we will do our best to practice it as you have taught. Thank you so much. Next, I'd like to thank Khenpo Tenzin for his commentary on the Shakyamuni Buddha practice and the lung transmission that he gave, and the translation assistance for the question and answers and for your practice all week. Thank you so much. I'd like to thank Lama Abao for preparing all of the beautiful tormas on our shrine before the retreat started, and then for saying all week long. Thank you so much. And thank you, Lama Bunima, for helping to set up the shrine and for your steady practice all week long, helping to guide us. I want to thank Ani Dagme for doing all of the chopening for the whole retreat, and also helping Lama Abao with the Torma prep, and also for doing the Lama tea service. So thank you so much. Ani Samten's not here in the temple right now, but we want to thank her for attending to Rinpoche, caring for him so beautifully every moment. And so we're very grateful for Ani Samten's contributions. Next, I'd like to, some of you online have emailed us saying that you would like to see a face to the names. So if Padma, if you could come up here. Padma is the general manager here at the Garchen Institute, and I want to thank you for doing the English Umze for the Cakrasamvara practice all week. And she is the one who is answering the limitless emails. And processing the limitless website orders and sending hundreds and hundreds, probably into the thousands now, of packages and bomb kits and so forth. So thank you so much, dear. Really, really wonderful service. And next, I'd like to ask Billy, who's been behind the scenes operating all of the great streaming service and all of the audio. And it's a very complex setup. It's really a 2 or 3 person job, frankly. So this is Billy, everyone. So this is who you can think of and thank for receiving all of the steady streaming we've been able to provide. So thank you so much, Billy, for all your hard work. And then I'd like Uno to come up. He works here every day hard to support keeping the plants and the trees alive in the summer heat. And he keeps everything clean, and he helps in the kitchen. And he's just all around willing and able to do whatever is needed. So thank you so much, Uno. Really appreciate it. And then Wenchi is not here, but we want to thank her. for doing all of the cooking here for the Lamas, and then she cooked for the summer teaching retreat for all of us. The most delicious food, healthy, and it really helps to keep us all going. So thank you, Wenchi. And I also want to thank Juanita, who's been working from afar to make the website glorious and full of everything that you may need and want. So thank you so much, Juanita, for all your hard work. And next, I really want to thank all of you. Great gratitude to the Worldwide Sangha for all of your offerings. Your generosity is really making it possible for us to keep going with our Dharma activities and provide all of this online programming during this pandemic when our gate has to be closed here. And so we're just very grateful for your generosity. Thank you so much. And our worldwide Vajra family is really strong and beautiful, and as we all stay connected and work together. I want to just mention the upcoming events because we really have a busy upcoming week here. And there'll be an email sent out tonight about it, and things will be posted on our website by tomorrow. But a reminder that Khenpo Tenzin will be continuing with the Gongchi teaching series on Tuesday and Thursday this week, so be sure to tune in for that profound teaching. And on July 24th, Friday, there'll be an online birthday celebration for His Holiness Chetsang Rinpoche. And that is being hosted online by Drupon and the Garchen Meditation Center. So you can check their website if you want to look right away. We will have their flyer posted on our website very soon. And His Eminence Garchen Rinpoche will be bestowing the Medicine Buddha Empowerment on Saturday, July 25th through the Germany Center. They are hosting that event online. And so again, that information will be posted on our website, but you can feel free to go to their website. Is that in Munich? The Munich Center website. And on July 26th, on Sunday, Khenpo Tenzin will continue with his Dharma talks and guided meditation. And then His Eminence Garchen Rinpoche and the Garchen Institute Lamas will all perform, will all perform the White Tara practice, and will do the Jongchok, burning away afflictions for the deceased. And so if you have any dedications, please email those to a new email address. It's called garchendedications@gmail.com. That will help us a lot if you could do that by Wednesday morning. And that's it. We really send all of our love to you. Please stay safe and take care of each other. Thank you.
Thank you, Christina, for your loving support and devotion and ongoing direction.
Thank you, Christina.
Thank you.